Thank you for your interest in the Logic Ham radio logging system and for trying the demo. We're confident that you will find it to be the highest quality, most flexible, and full-featured logging package available. It's also easy to use, as we will show you in the Logic Quick Start video. Okay, first need to download the demo, and you go to our website, click on Demos, and scroll down to Logic, and start it downloading. This is Firefox that I'm using now. We'll do it with Firefox and also demonstrate Chrome and Microsoft browser. So I click Save File, and you can see there it's downloading. It takes a few seconds. Then I click right here, and there is the demo. I just click here to run it, and it says it's not recognized. If it says that, click on More Info and tell it to run anyway. Okay. You may or may not get that message depending on how your system's set up and whether user account control is turned on and so forth. I have another dialog that just showed up on my screen that's also part of user account control. It's probably not showing up in my video capture program, but it says user account control. Do you want to allow this app from an unknown publisher to make changes to your device? And I just click on yes. And there it goes. Okay, I could click next and carry on, but I'm just going to click cancel. And let's do the same thing in Chrome. Very similar. My download progress is shown over here. And click here to run it. Same thing, more info, run anyway. Get the, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? I'll say yes. I'll cancel. And next we'll do Microsoft Edge. Here I click Save. Off it goes. Okay, here we tell it it's not commonly loaded and could harm your computer. I assure you it won't. We click on Run. Same thing again. Click More Info, run anyway. It asks me, do I want to allow this app from an unknown publisher to make changes on your device? I'll say yes. Later in this video, too, I'll show you how to turn off user account control. It'll make your whole computing experience a lot less frustrating. But if you want to leave user account control on, that's fine. Logic supports it. Okay, so here we are. We're ready to go ahead and install the demo. I would click on Next. I'm going to just cancel this, though, and show you how to run it if you've already downloaded it. Okay, if you download it and want to run it later, we cover that, too. I opened this PC. I have a link on my desktop, and there's also one in the Windows Start menu. And I go to Downloads, okay? And right there, you see I've downloaded it 3 times. Just going to click that last one I downloaded. Make that a double click. Do you want to allow this app from an unknown publisher to make changes to your device? I say yes. And off it goes. Click Next. It's asking where you want Logic to be installed. If it's a 64-bit machine, as most of them are, it will install in your program files x86. Otherwise, it'll just install like this. But just take the factory default, or if you're a power user and want to put it on another drive or something, you can do that. It's fine. It can be installed anywhere. The actual product includes 1010 numbers, FIST numbers, Ole Miss numbers, a lot of different organizational membership data, and also a PDA QSL route list, which is QSL routes for some of the more popular stations that have been active recently. These are not included in the demo, so these are grayed out. You can't check these, but if you get the real product, you can check these to install those options. The membership's data can be downloaded from within Logic. Just click Tools and Internet, and you can see various lists there that can be downloaded, will be installed for you easily. that information tends to get out of date fairly quickly. So even when you're installing the actual product, you may want to not check that and just install the list that you need after the installation finishes. You will want to install the PDA QSL route list, though. That comes with the product and with the regular updates that come with Logic. So go ahead and install that. This is the name of the folder used in the Start menu. Let me scroll down, pan down here, and show you what I mean. Yeah, all these here, it's just the name of the little folder that you want to put Logic's icons under, okay? They're not there yet because we haven't installed it. So let me go back up here. Logic's fine. Here we have options to create a desktop icon or create a quick launch icon. It's nice to have one on the desktop. It'll just, I don't have one here, but like here's the, look something like that. But you don't have to, starting with Windows 7 and especially Windows 8 and 10, we're kind of getting away from icons. But I'll go ahead and create that anyway. Just kind of a summary information. Click Install. Launch Logic 9, it'll go ahead and run that for me. I click Finish, and I get some information about the demo. I'm going to cut away from our demo installation for a minute and show you some additional software that you may need to install on a few machines. If you get an error at this stage saying the .NET framework is not found, you need to come back to the demo page where you downloaded the demo. Go down here, and there is a link to the .NET Framework 4. And you can download and install that. Windows 10 is going to have that already installed. I think Windows 8 does also. I'm not sure about 7. I know XP doesn't come from the factory with it. However, any copy of Windows XP that's in regular use is probably going to have this it's installed already. Just about everything requires it these days. So go ahead and install that, and then come back and you can run the Logic program again. You don't need to reinstall by just coming back here and double clicking on this icon. Or if you want, you can install it again. And later in this video, we'll show you other ways that you can run Logic if something happens to this desktop shortcut or if you didn't install it, okay? Okay, so I run Logic. I get the user account control thing. Do you want to allow this app from an unknown publisher to make changes? You can't see it, but it's here. I say yes. Back to my NAG screen. And Logic's going through doing some initial setup, creating some indexes and files it needs. Then it comes up and needs some information about my station. I'm not going to spend a lot of time showing how to use Logic here. We have a quick start video for that, but I will just run through a couple of things that you may run into, okay? So we will go to, requires these items over here. The quick way to do that if you're in the United States is just go ahead and type in your state and your zip code. If your zip code isn't in there, perchance, if it's a new zip code, just get something close. It doesn't really matter. If you know your grid square or latitude and longitude, you can type those in there. It does require your call sign. Okay. If this were the actual Logic product, that would be filled in for you. And the only time you would need to type it in is if you had more than one call, or if you had a family member. Logic's licensed to you and all the calls you have ever held, as well as immediate family members. So in that case, you'd need to type your call, and it would list the calls that it's licensed to up around here. Okay, if you're DX, you can come over here and put your call sign in here, and it fills this out for you. Okay, that's our buddy that makes the TRX Manager program. Okay, then you can put in your station information. There's dummy stuff put in there for you already. Fill all that out. Logic has a weather feature. It gets it from the, oops, make a real, okay. Okay, I don't think case really matters there, but okay, airport where you're be getting your weather from, and you can list some here. Set latitude or longitude to this airport if you live real close to the airport. Okay, I live close to that. When it comes back and updates this over there with that, okay? Going to say okay, just letting me know that I can't change the latitude and longitude. It added some demo QSOs. And there we have a very basic installation of Logic. Many more windows available, but this is just the bare minimum. Let me log my wife, Faye, who publishes our Logic Lines newsletter. If you'd like a copy of that and don't have one, email us and we'll send that right out to you. I'll go ahead and log myself. Press tab. There we go. Logic comes with a number of demo QSOs so that you can test out the search features and so forth. And there's a limit of 50 QSOs in the demo of Logic. So you can keep adding QSOs until you hit 50, and then it won't let you add any more. Actually, the limit's 60. We just say 50, but there is a little wiggle room in there, subject to change. To delete these demo QSOs, click Tools and Delete Demo QSOs. Okay, they're gone. And now I can continue adding QSOs of my own and actually use Logic. Notice when I deleted the demo QSOs, it didn't delete the ones that I added. When you go to purchase the actual product, just install the actual product on top of the demo and your data will still be there. You'll be good to go and just carry on. Also note that because this video is recorded in 720p, the work area in Logic is quite small. That's just the limit of this demo. Logic supports any monitor that you have. It supports multiple monitors. In fact, I will just go ahead here and expand things. Open some more windows. Okay. So there's just a lot of Logic can utilize whatever workspace you have. So we can just have all the windows we want. Let me close this, and now we'll talk about ways to run Logic after it's installed. As you saw, I have a shortcut on my desktop here that I can double-click. If that disappears or you choose not to install it for whatever reason, you can come down here. Of course, you can always do this. The Logic, the install program always puts this in. Okay. And I can run it from here. It's a little bit difficult to get to. The easy way to do it, starting with Windows Actually, 7 may work. I know it'll work with 8 and with 10. Just type Logic in here, okay? And this went off the top of my video preview window. Let me put that up. Logic 9 desktop app. There it is. Get the nag screen. You want to allow it to make changes. I click yes, get the nag screen. I'm back in Logic. So now go watch the quick start video. Start using Logic. There's a number of videos on our website. Just go over there real quick. Here's some of the more popular ones. The quick start video is here. Also, we have a YouTube channel. This is getting more and more videos added to it. It's kind of a mode of tech support for us now. If someone has a question and I can show you quicker than I can tell you, they email or post on our forum. There are videos here, and you can search through these and so forth. And we have very basic to very advanced topics, how to resize a window if you're a new computer user, mass data change if you entered the wrong call sign for your operator and want to go back and fix it, or import data that has bad, something bad in it. You can, go through and fix that. A lot of information here. Also, go to the Logic forum. Right there, and you can sign up here, and we have a pretty active group of guys here. I'm the author of the Logic program, Whiskey November 4 Alpha Zulu Yankee. My name's Dennis. I frequent the boards to help people out, and also there's a good bunch of guys here that can answer your questions if I'm not around. So do take advantage of that. Okay, finally, let's cover uninstalling Logic. I don't think you want to do that, but if you do, we want to make that as easy for you as possible. And by the way, if you plan to buy the actual program, you do not need to uninstall the demo and put the real one in. Just buy the real thing. You get your email, download it, install it, and carry on. The QSOs that you put in the demo will still be there. All the setup you've done will still be there. Okay, so to uninstall it, close the program. And one thing you may have noticed already, come down here, go down to Logic, and there's an uninstall. You can click that. It gets the nag screen and allow it to make changes to the computer. Are you sure I want to remove Logic? I'll just say no for now. Want to go to, I'll close that. Okay, another way to do it is in the Windows 10 thing here. I can say programs and features, or add and remove programs. Either one will take you there. This one actually have to click on apps and features. Okay, search this list, Logic. Click on it and I can uninstall. Another way to do it is run the control panel. Windows used to have a control panel thing here. Now just come here and type in control panel. Okay, and then I want to come over here in Windows 10. It's programs and features. And just scroll down here. And I'm sure I want to remove Logic. So let me go ahead and uninstall that. Successfully removed from the computer. Now, one thing a little different about Logic's uninstall program, it will not delete your data. If you accidentally uninstall, it's going to leave it's still not going to delete everything. It'll leave your QSOs intact. So to really get rid of everything, there's one little step. You notice here it says you may delete it manually and it tells me where Logic's installed. So let me go over here, go to C program files x86 and go to Logic and just right click and delete that folder. Okay, so Logic's completely gone now. Finally, I want to show you how to turn off the user account control. I mentioned that everything you go to do, it seems to come up and want to bother you. So it's a feature that, in my opinion, you don't really need. It bothers you so often that if there really was something malicious just from habit, you're going to go ahead and say, go ahead and do it anyway. So turn that off. Windows 10, I go here, I type UAC. Change user account control settings. I slide that all the way down and I say OK. And I get the nag thing again. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? I say yes. Now, next time I go to reboot my computer, the change will take effect. Otherwise, it won't make any difference. If you have a different version of Windows, we have a video on our video channel on YouTube that shows you how to do that for other versions. So appreciate your watching. Enjoy the demo and contact us if you have any questions. We thank you very much.